What's up everyone, Cozy Attack here, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be playing a game that I really love. This game is called Shining Force and it's just a really good game. I enjoy it so much and I've beat this game a few times and every time I've played it it's been a blast. And that is why we're going to be playing some Shining Force today, and this is going to be part of another series I'm going to make. It's called Retro Type. It's going to be a series where I play some retro games. I don't know how many episodes there'll be of the Retro Time series, but there'll be a decent amount probably. So Shining Force in general is kind of like a tactical RPG sort of, if that's what they're called. Basically you get a bunch of units that you control and you've got to fight against all these enemies with the units, and it's pretty fun because each unit has like their own unique moves and like stats and that, and it's just really fun because every playthrough of Shining Force is different because there's always a different unit you can use. But even at times the units are kind of random because at times their stats are just like random, because one playthrough you could be playing as a character called Arthur and Arthur could be like super OP, then the other playthrough is like what the hell happened to him. This is the boss here, the Dirt Dragon. He looks so intimidating when you look at him through that picture there, but when you actually fight him it's like what the. Because surprisingly, like other games in this game, if I'm going to be honest, the final boss in this game is actually really easy. So I don't know, this is going to be a very difficult video for me, right? Because this game is a long game, right? Each battle in this game could be like 10-15 minutes long. So this is why I'm going to struggle with this, because I'm going to have to try and think of commentary the entire time during this. And if you look at these enemies here, some of them look like they come from Doom, like the little one with the wee orb, and the one with like the big machine one just looks like Spider-Man's line from Doom, sort of. But commentary for this, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I've literally had to get like a little notebook and write down some things to talk about. I've got like a piece of paper, right, and it's like if I run out of things to talk about, I'm going to fucking look at that notebook, I'm going to be like, oh right, I've got to talk about this. So first of all, this is she looks very cute. I think she's an NPC you can actually find in the game. I kind of forgot, but I used to wonder what her purpose was. I was like, who is she? Why is she like there? What does she like serve for, right? And I don't know how long this will even be, because I don't know how long you could even film on PlayStation. This is going to be like possibly a 2-hour playthrough in that, but editing this, I don't even know if I'll be able to edit this because I don't know how long you can like edit videos for on this, right? So like this could be like a 2-hour long video if I put the clips together on the Share Factory thing, right? I think that's what it's called, the app anyway. It's like Share Factory maybe. But the first thing I'm going to show you is actually a little cheat. We're not going to use it, right? But first of all, the cheat doesn't really even do anything in the first place. But if you call your character Sega, right, your character will get 1 extra piece of HP. It sounds really bad, but like it isn't really, because it just means that you might survive with like one bit of HP left. But we're not going to give ourselves a name, because if we don't, the character is called Max. Alright, so chapter 1. Let's go do some chapter 1 Room Fast Invasion. I'm already kind of running out of like commentary here. Alright, so you can see like through the thing, I've got the little side bits of the Streets of Rage side bits because they look really cool. This is, what the hell's his name again, actually? He's like the teacher. There's a mod for Shining Force, right, where you can actually play as him. I actually kind of wanted to do that because it's like a mod, it's like a randomizer type thing where you get random characters to play as, right? And he was on it. You could actually play as him and it was pretty fun. It looked cool and I was like, I want that, I want to play that. And so I spent ages trying to get it on like a school computer or like a laptop and stuff. I was like, I can't do it, I need to I was like, how do you do this shit? I really need to find someone that can actually do that for me, because I want to play those kind of mods and that. So they look cool. They look really fun. So you can save the game here. I used to not know how to save the game because I didn't know you had to go up to the little churches in the game to save. So in fact, no, let's see, can I actually pull it off? There's a glitch, right? see, where is he? This guy here, there's a glitch you can do with him, right? See this lovely gentleman here? We're gonna watch him. We're gonna watch him very carefully, and we're gonna follow him, right? I want to see, because I've always wanted to pull this glitch off, right? Essentially, you've got to keep following him, right? And you've got to wait for him to like walk down. It's gonna take some time. Right? Maybe I got a little away from him. Yep, there we go. Alright, so see those two lovely soldiers down there, right? We want this guy to block them. We don't want these soldiers to stop us from getting past the gate. We want this dude here, this lovely gentleman right here to stop them. Right? Oh, I done it! Oh, no, I didn't. Alright. Alright, hold up. That's why we have this lovely feature called the rewind feature, right? Let's see. Ah, okay, I see what I'm doing wrong. I see what I've done wrong with the glitch, right? See the boy, right? He needs to stop him from like... No, see, that's me fucked up again. We don't want that, we want the... Cause see the other guy, right? Yeah, alright. No, that doesn't work. That just causes the soldiers to escape. We want him to block one guy, right? What? No. Yeah, that's the... What? No, that's not how it's supposed to. Alright, we're gonna spend like another like minute trying to do this, and if I can't do it, then I can't do it, right? Yeah, I actually like just meant to get this little man here for like... Fucking... What am I doing wrong then? That's how it's meant to... That's how you're meant to do it. Oh, you're gonna get severely annoyed at looking at that video. Here's the problem, see the Sega Playing Classics, right? This is like the one problem I have with it, the rewind feature is just so bad. Because it's like these stupid little lines, right, and it just makes it annoying looking. That's it. Right, stop that. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, you know what, fuck that, I'm just gonna actually ignore that. Essentially, what the glitch does, right, is it basically stops the soldiers from... See how they stop us from leaving? Basically, when you use that guy, you're able to actually get past, right? The gate, but if you get past the gate, it means you're playing the game without any soldiers at the start. Apart from one, there's a guy called Gong you can recruit, and Gong is a really good character, right? Here's a little secret, if you talk to her, right? So he talks about her grandpa, right? But you go down here and talk to her. It talks about how he's like a really good warrior, right? And that's giving you a hint at a character you can actually get, which I'll show you. In a way, this is going to be like a walkthrough, but also not a walkthrough, because it's just going to be me rambling about the game for like a few minutes. So we're actually going to progress with the game quickly. Turns out I can't do that glitch. So for some reason I actually won't pretend to it. Ah, we can't, okay. Doesn't matter, we can't pretend to glitch because the soldiers are actually stuck there now. Alright. Here we go. Alright, we got these two little guys here. These soldiers aren't assholes like the other ones because they don't stop you. I think if we talk to these guys, it actually says something. Okay, that's a good spell. Okay, no. Okay, let's go here. Up here, I believe there's like a NPC that teases you or something. No, he's just the guy that looks at the satellite. Oh, maybe I'm fighting a Shining Force too, that would be up. Unless... Well, let's go all the way down here. Shining Force 2 is another good Shining Force. I still need to beat that one. Oh, here we go. Okay, no. I was always wondering what was actually supposed to be done here. Like, look at this. Look at all this goofy machinery, because you only see that towards the end game machinery like that, and I was always like confused about it, like how's that got there? We'll see again. Okay, no, he's just an NPC. It's like, ooh, this is where I'm gonna be soon. Wait, can we? We can eavesdrop on their conversation. That is actually a new secret that I've just discovered right now there. We can actually just like sneak up and... Oh, we can even talk to those two guys early. That's new. That's new to me, that. So if we walk here now, because he never said he noticed Max there, not that I know of. If we go in here, there she is. Right, let's talk to her. Greeting, Max, I'm May, very sincere. Do you ever nice feel that Faber has wasted his time on you? Yeah, so she's very rude at the start. Right, let's go talk to the king. Oh, yes. Good to see you. He actually has a pretty cool design. Alright. Essentially, I'm not going to read the dialogue because I don't like doing that. I've seen people make videos on RPGs and then they do like voices for all the characters and read the dialogue, but like, it feels a bit stupid sort of because someone can just read the dialogue themselves or not, but I would rather just explain what they were talking about rather than reading the dialogue, just keep it short because they're basically, there's not that much story to Shining Force 1, right? The main story is there's this door that everybody wants to get inside, but they can't because they need an orb or a key to get inside. But inside that door is what the mystery is, because it's either a weapon for the villains or a weapon for the heroes. So that is kind of what the story's about. And there's like a city that they're all trying to get to, and here we go, here's the units. They were essentially just talking about the door and how they were trying to get inside it and no one knows what's inside the door. I know because I've obviously beat the game before, and I'm not saying it because it's kind of the whole point of the game, it's a mystery. It teases you that Shining Force 2, however, has a more in-depth story. So let's go look at these units right now. Oh yeah, we also have him. He's like your best friend for the whole game. But we're probably not going to use him later on in the game. Depends on how far we even get in the playthrough in the first place, because later on, if I'm going to be realistic here, I could probably think of enough commentary to get up to chapter 3 maybe, or chapter 2. Alright, let's go in here now. Alright, so here's all the units, right? We have Hans. He is actually debatable among Shining Force players, because every Shining Force video I've seen at the time, right, when people are still making videos on the game, he's a debatable unit. Some people are like, oh, he's really good. Some people are like, oh, he's bad and it's a waste of time. Here is Lo. He's a good healer for at the start of the game, but towards end game, he's useless. But every character is just good in general, because the game's not too hard and it's actually pretty easy, especially the final boss. The final area is just like that easy. Now, if I beat the game on my PlayStation, I beat it on Nintendo Switch, but if I beat it on PlayStation, I would have just loaded up the save file and showed you how easy the final area is. Now, her here, she is a great mage. Every mage in Shining Force is good. She is a fire mage, so she uses fire spells, but there is another mage who defeats her, Anri, along with Aelith. Aelith, however, is grindy. You have to grind the hell out of her, because you get her towards the end game. But Anri, not as grindy, because you get her in chapter 2 or 3. This guy here, oh, this man. He is a tanky, beefy, killing machine. And him, yeah, you can just replace him once you get another night. He is good though, he is good. You could basically beat the game with all those characters. But before I got fully into Shining Force and before I knew what the hell YouTube was, right, I had to guess all of this. I was basically like one of those kids where I either needed a guidebook or had to just guess. But then I found out what YouTube was, went onto YouTube and just found out how to beat the game. I was like, oh, okay, so that's how that works and that's how this works. Because before I was like, I didn't even know how to XP grind in the game. Which, I'm actually going to show you how to do that, because it's really stupid XP grinding in this game. I'm going to actually explain. Also, I'm going to use the fast forward feature for like, the walking bits, because No one wants to watch me walk for 20 minutes. And this was always one of my favourite bits in the game, was when the little tune would play during that. My voice is a bit static, you know? Max, goblins run fast, must be up to something. I know I said I wouldn't do the voices for the characters, but for some reason I did it there. Alright, so these are the enemies. The only threat in this level is actually the dwarfs. This guy here, the one talking is also kind of a bit of a threat. But yeah, there's a giant earthquake that just happens there and it's like, ooh. Alright, so Hans. He gets lots of movement, right, for this area. So if you were to XP grind, I would XP grind Hans in this level. A little bit. And then all your slow characters. Oh, and here's a funny thing. Healers are a pain in the ass to XP grind. Because if you heal someone, right, you need to heal them when they took damage, right, so you get the XP. And attacking with a healer, they don't do that much damage, and the only time you do damage with a weapon is if you can ascend them, right, like promote them. And it's like annoying, because you spend like 20 minutes trying to get low to like level 5 when you can just like level them up early. Also, another thing I'm going to show you quickly is this. We're going to use the Eager spell. This is the spell you use for XP grind. Before you kill the final enemy, use that spell with Max, or whatever you've named the character, and you can teleport. It sadly took us back here, which always annoys me, because I think when I was playing other versions of the game that didn't happen, but the reason I did that was not to show you the XP, well it was, but the other reason I showed you that is because if we go, not in there, but in here, right, we get to meet two of my favourite characters. This is Jogger, right? Now, funny thing about Jogger is, when I played this game for the first time, as I said, I did not know how to get to the other areas in the game, so I thought you needed Jogger to get further into the game. And then I learned a year ago or 2 years ago that Jogger is useless, he does nothing. But as you just saw there, that guy there with the axe, we've just recruited him, so he is now the newest member of the Shining Force there, right? And he is also a healer, but unlike Law, he actually does stuff. He does a lot of damage, and people who play Shining Force debate about Gong, right? They're like, is Gong good? Is he a good healer? And it's a bit of both, because if you can be asked leveling up your healers like Law and the other healers, then Gong isn't as useful, because he can't hold weapons. There's one thing about him. Second thing about Gong is he doesn't get that many healing spells. I think he gets heal 2 and that's it. Well, whereas Law and other healers can max the healing to heal everybody, right? But Gong, the thing with me and him is, I love him. He's such a good character. He does so much damage. Alright, let's go. So, this is when we can actually start playing the game. We're going to use Max here and just hit the goblin. Now, it might be a bit risky, because if he dies, everybody dies, because he's your character, he's the leader. But the goblins won't do that much to him, so we're just going to get a few cheeky hits in. We're going to use Tal now, and the thing I liked about Shining Force was when you were attacking enemies, you get like this lovely little art style in the background showing you what the battlefield looked like. And that was also cool. But Ken and Hans, along with Tal, they can attack from far. And this was always a problem when I used to play this game, because I used to always use Ken, Tal, and Hans, and I used to attack all the enemies from far away. But the problem with that was, they were leveling up and the other units weren't, because they were killing the enemies too fast. Because they can just like overrun the enemies just like us, like, watch. Sometimes, oh wow, he actually hit. I've just remembered another problem with Hans is, Hans has a problem, right? Sometimes his arrows never hit. It doesn't matter what enemy it is, doesn't matter what level he is. Sometimes his arrows just don't hit at all. And that's like another thing that puts people off using him as a unit. Alright, so now that I have been attacked, I can actually use Low to do some healing. Heal me, Low. You know what that fairy looks like now that I'm looking at it? She looks like the neutrinos from Turtles. Which I do some videos on. I actually did a playthrough of the Turtles game with a few friends. I never finished it because my account got banned, so I wasn't able to post any videos, and I still got videos on the Turtles game where it's like me and my friends goofing around as we play it. But now we're going to use my favourite unit here as of right now in this party is just pow. He is such good damage there. And you could actually put don't be too stupid with it, but you could actually put Luke in front of half of those enemies and he probably still wouldn't die, because that's how tanky he is. What I've done right now is a bit of a gamble, because those Dark Dwarves could completely slaughter Hans. They could completely murder him if they wanted to. Let's see, will Ken kill him? Of course not. Ken, you had one job. Alright, good, we've got a healer near the team now, so that's a good thing. Oh no. No, anything but the healer. No, we need the healer. See, I kinda want to do this thing in Shining Force where I try and keep all the party members alive. It's kinda like a Pokemon Nuzlocke, which I like about these types of games, because you could do a Nuzlocke in these games and it's like, how long can we keep the whole party alive? Right, now, let's actually go for this one guy here, because he's surrounded by the entire party. A few tactics that I've used in this game, there's like a cross tactic where you put the characters in like a cross, so they're all near each other. You put like your spellcaster in the middle, your tanky units near them, so that the tanky units are getting hit. And if you want to lure enemies, use your main character, because enemies are attracted to the main character. They will always go for him rather than the other units. So then you can bring enemies towards this little cross thing, right? And you have archers shooting near. Right. Let's see. Is anybody here needing heal? I think it was Lo that was needing heal. Alright, go. What's your magic? Magic ball patch. See, if he wears anything as well, I kind of want to show how much damage he does with a punch, because his punches can do like 20 damage at times, 30. Right, let's go again with Max and just chow. Characters look really cool once they're promoted as well, because they get their own unique costumes and that. I wish I was doing this playthrough on my main account, because I want to show what all the characters look like when they're promoted. Oh, that's scary. No, oh, fuck. And we just already experienced the first game over pretty much. That was actually really stupid what I did there. I should not have done that, because I forgot completely that he can actually approach if Max is there. But with other characters he tends not to move, but then I was like, fuck, what have I just done? I don't remember what the punishment for losing a battle is. I think you lose gold or something. Which is honestly fine, because XP grind just gets you gold anyway, because... Right, let's go over here. I'm going to use the little fast forward feature slightly just to move the characters faster, but I'm not going to use it like this, because if I use it like this, it's going to hurt people's eyes, so I'm just going to like tap the button to make it so it's easier for people to see the gameplay still now. Right, let's go. I like how all the centres look a bit unique, because Ken looks like that, but then there's another centre on May, and she looks different. And then, let's see, Ernest looks different as well, and Arthur as well. Arthur is just like completely, I think he's white, completely white, and then there's I'm already forgetting half of it. Right, let's go and get him now with Ken. I'm gonna use Max to just slash the hell out of him. Right, we're gonna now get looked and just foul. But I think actually what I'm gonna do is, realistically, because I'm slightly busy now, I think I will probably actually end the first episode of Retro Time after this battle, right? But then I will definitely be making more videos on Shining Force, because the thing with the Shining Force playthrough is, it's a long game, so obviously I have to do lots of commentary on it, right? The second problem with the Shining Force thing is, because it's long, I have to do stuff as well. But the main thing is I would also have to do some XP grinding. And I don't want to XP grind while everyone's like during the gameplay, because that would be annoying for like people just sit and watch me XP grind for like a full hour. And I'm actually just gonna like put him right in that corner there so that he doesn't die. There we go, Goblin. Hey, we got the first level up, which is Ken. And that's a good thing. So, seeing how like I'm going to probably end it in this video, I'll just talk about some of the things I wrote in like the little notebook. I was unable to beat chapter 1 in this game for so long because it's really stupid. There's a bit inside a castle, right? It's either chapter 1 or chapter 2. I think it was chapter 2. There's a bit inside the castle, right? And in that castle is a little dragon head, right? And it turns out you're supposed to actually pull at the dragon head, but the king in that castle gives you a clue. He's like, go to the dragon head. And it's like, you're wondering what he's talking about, and then if you skip that dialogue, which I probably did, you're just left confused in limbo, and I had to delete all my save files every time I replayed the game. I was like, where did I go? And it's like, oh, Jogger, man, he must be the key. And it's like, no, it's not Jogger. So I kind of just look back at that and I'm like, in a way I'm glad about that all, because it kept making me want to replay Shining Force, because I was always like, oh, maybe if I do this now I'll be able to get further, or maybe if I do this. But another thing that I was glad about was I would have just probably gave up on this game if I did get further beyond that point, because I didn't know how to XP grind, so I would have just been sitting there dying to all the high level enemies later on. I don't know how anybody figured out how to XP grind in this game, because the Eager spell is maybe used for a quick escape, not for grinding, but you could exploit it. Then in the second game you could do the same thing, you could use the Eager spell for XP grind. And now we finally get to use Gong. Power Punch! Oh, he only has 2 points of damage. He usually does more than that. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, I was just about to go use something. He's tanky also. So for some reason I think he can actually... Oh no. You know what the worst part is? I should have like moved him so that he wasn't in front of Gong, and then he could have got healed. I know where this is gonna go now. The Dark Dwarf is good. Oh, you tagged low. Yeah, go for low. Don't kill them all. Because these sneaky bastards sometimes get 2 hits. We'll get them, Hans. Here's right, next up. We've still got this guy here, but I might kill him, I might not. In fact, I probably will kill him, but before I do that, I'm going to actually make a save file so I can use this level for XP grinding later. Hope Ken doesn't kill him. There we go, good. Ken didn't. Okay, he did kill him. Thanks, Ken. No problem, bro. Alright. So we're gonna... Let's see, who needs heal actually? Max needs heal, so let's go heal Max, because he's the team leader, so we need him to stay alive. Right, and... First of all, I'm gonna make myself a save file, like I said. Did I do it? I did actually, okay. The reason I make myself a save file is because, as I said, I'm going to XP grind this area later on. Okay, so Mo can heal himself. Get some extra XP. I had some pizzas last night or something. I found and bought everybody some pizza last night, right, and it was quality, and the pizza was absolutely delicious, and it was smashing to eat. Oh. See, this guy loves going for see how he loves going for like the actual leader of the party, so he's gonna like just push you out in the corner. Go on, kick his ass, please. See, there we go, Gong actually did some damage there. Oof. He did a lot of damage to him. Right, now to finish him off with Hans. Go on, Hans. Come on. And now for Luke's revenge. I don't like leveling up units like Luke, because Luke is a unit I actually use throughout the whole game, because he's very strong and he does a lot of damage and he has decent movement. But that's the end of the first part, and lovely. I think... Yeah, so we don't go to the door, we actually just completely forget about our original goal, we just say fuck it to the door and we just leave. Say bye! Yeah, and then the earthquake just blocks like the big door there. And then for some reason they never go back to the door, either because the door was like completely locked and they couldn't get in. So they never go back there, they just leave it, the door that could have took them to where they had to go the whole time. But this level, this is the most hated level. I fucking hate this level. Not only does it take like a full like half an hour to an hour to do, this level is just annoying because the only character that really gets XP during this is Hans or Ken. Or if you want to, you could wait for the rest of your units to go up to the dwarfs and get a few hits on them, but it's going to be Han and Ken that gets all the XP along with Hal. Because, look, he's the only one that can attack him. Oh, and also, because it's in a small path, once you move one character here, another character can't walk there. So, because, look, you can't stop Hans there, but you can stop him here. So you're waiting for like 10 minutes to get all your characters out of there, constantly taking turns. It's really annoying. And I hate it. I can hate this level. But apart from that, that will be the end of this episode. And I'll see you in the next episode, and if you enjoyed watching this, please tell me, and I will continue to make more content like this, because I actually really love this game, and I am willing to make more videos on Shining Force 1. But I just wanted to show what the game was like, and show all the fun stuff about it, and just talk about it in general. But if you want to see more Shining Force 1 content, please tell me, and I will, and I hope you all have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.